Heidi ho there, YouTube. So let's talk about my day. We will start with the things I've learned. 1. Lessons are important. And how do you learn a lesson? You make a mistake, of course. Now, I have an issue with mistakes. It goes back really far time. But I hate making them. I loathe making them. And when I make a mistake, I get very, very agitated. Very agitated. It irks me. It triggers me. I will actually use the word trigger because it sets me off like a firecracker. Mostly because, not because I think I have to be perfect, but because I feel like I should be smarter. And I hear a bunch of things in my head from when I did make mistakes, and people would always get mad at me when I made mistakes. So those voices just constantly echo in my head. Now, there was a time, though, where making a mistake was not that bad for me. Making a mistake was just, oh, I made a mistake. I gotta learn the lesson and move on. It was that simple to me. Now it's harder. Now I make a mistake and it's like my whole world crumbles around me. Like today, I made a bunch. I don't think I've ever made that many mistakes in a day. I made like six mistakes today. Whew. I was trembling. I was like, I wanted to go home. My day wasn't even like partially over and I wanted to go home. And you must understand, me wanting to go home is very unusual, especially for me liking my work and my job. I love my job. I love working my job right now. I really do. I'm zazzed. I'm getting taught things. I'm getting forward in some area of my career, and I like it. I wake up early. I'm off by noon. I love it. Excuse me. Sorry. I have this cough again. Whenever it gets late, I start getting this cough. It's weird. But I can deal with it. Now, so with the mistakes I made today, I made a few. I learned my lessons, though. I learned all the lessons. First lesson I needed to learn was I needed to be slower. I have an issue with speed. I like doing things really, really quickly. Like, really quickly. Now, I don't like usually being reckless, but I have a tendency... I have a tendency to not properly deal with my speed depending on the situation. So things that we usually need care and tact, I usually am rushing if I'm familiar with it. And then things that I'm usually really slow with. So it's really weird, and I'm working on it. I'm working really hard to make sure this works. Being taught on the forklift and that, though, because it's a new situation and because it's kind of unnerving, I have to take it very slow because I don't know what the machine can do. I don't know how fast the machine can go. I need to be super duper careful because I could hurt somebody else other than myself with the machine. So it's teaching me good pace, moderate speed, and efficiency over quickness. And it's kind of a lesson I've been working on for a long time, speed versus precision, which is weird because I'm an OCD kind of person. No, scratch that, sorry. I like perfection. I like doing things right the first way so that way I don't have to redo them. I just like doing them quickly because people enjoy and people really appreciate speed plus job well done. It's like a combo. So I like giving people that kind of combo. But now I realize that what I have to do is I have to slow it down just a couple notches. Speed is admirable. Precision and safety are above all things, though. So, speed, I had to tone it down. The other thing is, if I don't know how the situation's going, I should just relax, remain silent, and let somebody who knows, or at least direct a situation towards somebody who would be able to assist them with their issue. I had a miscommunication with a cashier and a manager today that led to the manager getting in a situation with a member. And so I got talked to about it. And it was a very nice talk. It was the best talk I've gotten from this manager ever. Because they pointed out the situation, they pointed out the issue. And I was able to be given a recourse in case that situation ever pops up again. And for the first time ever, I'm just like, I actually know what I can do next time now. It's not just, don't do this. It was very informative, very leader-like. I was taught an amazing skill now. I now know how to deal with a situation now if it ever arises again. And I'm so happy. I didn't make any more big mistakes that day. Yeah, no, not really. A few small ones, most to do with having to recheck work or make sure to recheck work. It was a hectic day. I had somebody call in. I had another person show up late. Same person, actually, which was weird because they came in, then had to leave, which is not their issue. They were sick. It's understandable. You have to go home if you're sick. But it did throw me off, and I thought something got done because I gave it to one of my other coworkers to get done, or at least I thought I did, and it didn't. So I'm just banging my head against the wall going, oh boy, I should have double checked this. I thought I did. I really did thought I double checked it. Obviously I didn't. So that being said, though, it was a fun day. It was a really fun day. We got a lot done. We got a bunch of stuff stocked. We got a bunch of stuff out. It was a good day. I have recently, so that's also kind of what we talked about in Instagram. Back to my recently. So recently, I've been coming to this conclusion that anger is completely useless. And I realized it when I got mad at a guy in traffic. Now, the reason why I say traffic is because most people have road rage, especially when it comes to traffic. And I want people to know that a lot of people have it. A lot of people have it. You're not alone in that frustration. I myself have it. That being said, I realized the other day that it was completely pointless. Because it just got madder and madder and madder. So instead, on my drive home today, I started off mad. I did. But somewhere along the lines, I switched my way of thinking. I thought of me just coasting. Behind people, in front of people, it didn't matter. It did not matter. It was just me in my lane, me turning when the turns came up, me being in the lane and the line wherever I was. And by God, my trip back home, it took longer, but it felt shorter. And I didn't lose my temper. I was so serene. It was beautiful. I was calm, cool, collected, enjoying my day. It was lovely. For the first time ever, I was like, driving is fun again. I like this. So, that's what I learned today. I learned a lot today. Today was a learning day. I feel like Dora the Explorer or some other little kids show where you learn a bunch of lessons in a day. Like, dang, I could have wrote probably a small children's book from the amount of lessons I learned today. Snap, crackle, and a pop, man. Well, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Again, I know it's Monday, so I hope you made sure to do something fun to make it a fun day Monday. Because I know I did. I watched some shows. Some good shows. Some not so good shows. But some good shows. In any case, I hope you all had a wonderful day. And I hope your week is set up brilliantly. And you're ready to take on it with all the heart and vigor you can possibly muster. I hope to see you in my next video tomorrow. Until then, know exactly this. I want to let you know again. I say this every time, but I want you to understand what it means when I say this. When I say you're exactly the person you're supposed to be. That means no matter what other people say, no matter what the voice in your head say, no matter what anybody says, you as you are now are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly the person you're supposed to be. If you have this tiny desire to grow and to become more than you are, that is you. That is beautiful. That is purposeful. That is proper. Same as it's proper if you don't. If you're happy with who you are, you're proud of it, you're exactly who you're supposed to be. Now, life situation, exactly where you're supposed to be. No matter where you are in life. If you're dealing with shit, if you have shit, if you're rich, poor, anywhere in between, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Do not let it get you down and do not let it diminish who you are. You are an important person and you will do great things. Because finally, you're going in the exact right direction. Whichever way you're walking, no matter where your dreams are taking you, no matter every misstep, weird course, change of events, deciding to go down the left instead of the right side of the fork in the road, That's all part of being on the right path. You will get to where you're going. You will. I know you will. Because then when I say this is me being exactly me, just me. That's why I liked exactly. Yeah, I know I pronounced it wrong. Yeah, I know the spelling's horrible, but it's exactly. It's the purpose of it is being exactly who I am, so that way you guys know that you can be exactly who you are. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter the voices in our head. It doesn't matter what we think we should be. It just is us. We're cool, we're calm, we're relaxed. We are who we are, and I want you to know that you are an awesome human being. You are. And you will do great things, even if those great things are not put in record books, history books, a statue made of you. Even if only a few people know your name, you are still doing amazing things. I want you all to know that. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.